Hello, welcome back. I just finished farming up a bunch of the upgrade materials. I upgraded my whirligig saw. It's now plus 5, which was the same as what my tonitrus was. I sold the tonitrus. It's gone. I sold it for money. I get lots of money. I sold my flame sprayer. I sold a bunch of the other crap I didn't need. And the money I have from killing the guys that dropped those gave me all this blood echoes that I have now, which I'm just about to level up at. And that's why I turned the recording back on, because I didn't want to skip that part where I level up. So I'm going to get my endurance up 20, which was my plan before. It's going up 2 every time. Oh, it went up 3 at 22. I'll do it up to 22 then. And I got to start getting my arcane up. So now what I need to do is I need some lightning gems. So these are going to be my two main weapons. Will be the whirligig saw and the threaded cane. I need some lightning gems for the threaded cane, and I got the fire gems for the whirligig. So the fire gems are especially good in the whirligig because serrated weapons deal extra damage to beasts, and so does fire. So fire serrated, you're getting like an extra 40% out of your damage that you hit them with, or more. And I do the lightning on the threaded cane because the reach and the damage with it work out really well for killing a bunch of guys that are vulnerable to lightning. You want the extra reach and the extra lightning damage on this weapon. I'll be getting to those guys eventually. You'll see them, don't worry. I should be able to do it now, actually. So I have to go back to Central Yarnum right now. There's a man I need to speak to. I'm sure you guys remember the guy that gave you the flame sprayer. He was like, here, have this. And he's like all sick and dying. So, he should... I think it should have happened by this point. So let's go here and speak to them.
Have I heard of Bergenworth? Afraid I can't say that I have. The locals aren't apt to sharing local history.
It didn't happen yet.
I'm afraid I may not be of help for much longer.
Alright, so it didn't happen yet. But I can still do the part where I go speak to Iosefka. And unlock this place, which will allow me to recruit the other guy that I need both places to recruit. So this up here is the room where you woke up. It is through here.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yusefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then.
Yusefka? I don't know. I can't pronounce it the way that she pronounces it. Sorry. I always just said Iosefka. So that should have unlocked that, so now I can send people here. So if I go talk to the guy that's across the street from the prostitute that I recruited, I can tell him to go to Iosefka's clinic, which will send him to the chapel. Because you can't interact with the people that you send to Sefka's clinic. They just go in there behind the door with her. I think there's like 5 people total you can recruit. There's another one that's back in the first area. There's an old lady there that you can recruit. She's down where those dogs are that I took that first shortcut that where I cut back to the other side of the first lantern. So if you go down to that dog area and you go across a bridge, she'll be right there to the left. There's a dog standing outside her door barking at her. So it's very easy to notice where she is. These guys should be all chill now, right? Yeah, he's gone. Oh. So because we've progressed further into the game, even without insight, we've unlocked some of the visual stuff. Like, you'll see his lantern has little skulls on it. You couldn't see that before. It just looked like a normal lantern. And he didn't have any magic, so he wasn't able to shoot those beams out of it at you. So that's one of the things that can normally be unlocked by getting high enough insight. But they also unlock as you progress through the story. So these guys are all sleeping now. So after you kill Vicar Amelia, the night progresses further. So the moon is now over there instead of like up there, and it's a later time of night, and everyone's sleeping. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to go this way. Now I gotta fight. Alright, bring it on. Alright, bring it on less hard. Alright, continue to bring it on. No? You done? That other guy's coming for me. That's a gunner, though. I gotta go get him. There's an armor set here, too. Right here. Black Church garb. So, this guy is right here. Look for the lanterns. That's where you can find people that you can talk to.
You. You're not from around here, are you? Well, an outsider who's come to join the hunt? What a pathetic idea. You what? What, you think I'm a beast? Well, maybe I think you're a beast. And step away from our castle.
We're just looking for the most cockney British guy.
Enough of you. What, you think this is funny? Well, I certainly don't, so be gone with you. I'll have nothing to do with your beast, son.
But at the same time, nothing to complain about for the voice acting in this game. They're so good.
What's this two-bit nonsense you're peddling? I heard you told that wench about some shelter. Well, she's a damn fool to trust an outsider. All right, but her talk's probably just fixing to thieve some of your coin. All right, what crafty lies does the outsider have today? You think I'm an easy mark? Yeah? Well, give me your best shot. Yeah, sorry, too sharp for that bollocks. I know a superstition when I hear one. Outsiders, even their lies are predictable. What? Still preying on folks with your book of lies? Yeah, fine. Come on, show me what you got. Tell me about your little safe place. Yeah, sorry, too sharp for that bollocks. I know a super outsiders.
Alright. So, I told him about Odeon Chapel first, then I told him about Iosefka's. So the last one that you tell him about is the one that will lock in and he won't go to. So now he should go to Iosefka, or the Odeon Chapel, because he goes to the opposite of whichever one you told him last. And I don't want to progress to the next area yet because it is a trigger and some stuff happens. I want to make sure this guy gets here properly. So I need to go back to the Hunter's Dream real quick. I really wish the lanterns in this game had the same bonfire sit-down ability like they do in Dark Souls. It's one of the biggest complaints a lot of people have about the game. I definitely need some Bolt Hunter's masks. Or Bolt Hunter mark. Alright, back to the Cathedral Ward. And he should be here now. And the only other one I could save would be the old lady. But I'm not going to go back and do that because it's just too far. And she doesn't do much. She just gives you some sedatives later. So he'll be right over there.
Ah, you, the swindling oddcomer. Did you really think that'd work? No fooling me. Now, off with you. You heard me. Go away. I can't stand the stench of your lying breath.
So you told him to go to Iosefka's clinic, and he came here, and I was like, hey, you tried to fool me, but you ain't getting me.
I'll spare you one nugget of advice. Beware the lady of the night. I can see it in her eyes. She represents the young saint. She hears people whisper. She knows what people think of her. Yes. She despises the saint for having what she doesn't. Bloody wench, they should have moved her on ages ago.
So the other thing about him is he tells you all kinds of different stuff about the people here, but everything he says is backwards. Everything is a lie. He only lies to you. So he says, beware the lady of the night, which is the prostitute here. And he says that the saint, the young saint, resents her. Or, sorry, that the lady of the night resents the young saint because she has what she does and she's so pure and all that stuff. But it's actually the other way around. The saint lady, the lady of the church, massively resents the prostitute. And she's very jealous and envious of her. So everything he says is a lie and it's backwards. So when you're listening to what he says, think the opposite.
I'll spare you one nugget of it. Beware. There the beggar sits at the bottom of the bloody food chain. And then he's here acting like he owns the place. He's not to be trusted. What's he want with all those people anyway? That little weasel has a murky past, I'm telling you.
Okay, so I thought he was repeating the same thing, which is why I skipped the first part. Beware the blind man. Oh! He's talking about this person here.
Ah, the hunter. Thank you. For that old man, you told him about this place, right? Well, he don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see him alive anyhow. And I was sort of hoping that my asking you turned out to, you know, help him out in the end. I've never been any use to anyone, you see. Just happy about it, is all.
So he's saying, beware of the blind man. It's not as nice and polite as he seems to be, which means he is nice and polite, and you can trust him.
Give it a rest, please. I've no time for your petty lies. And what, just go away now. I can't stand the stench of you.
Okay, so now he's just repeating himself there. So he gave you the stuff about these two, and then he gave you stuff about that one. And if you recruit the old lady, she'll be like right here in a rocking chair, and he'll tell you about her as well. I think that is all of the recruitable people. There might be one more that I'm forgetting, but that's pretty much all of them. So I'm going to run off to the next area. I'm going to talk to Alfred, who should be here now. Now that Vicar Amelia is dead, and the next area is opened up. Like anything in the game, you can kill any NPC. Or sorry, I should say, like any Dark Souls game, you can kill any NPC you want. They all drop stuff. They have their own little things that they do. Like if you kill Alfred out here, he drops the badge that lets you buy his gear and his weapon. Not gonna do it.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss.
So he should have new things to talk about now.
Piques your interest.
Yeah, so now you can talk about the corrupted vile bloods.
There's something I want to tell you. A bit of wisdom from the eminent master Logarius. Once, a scholar betrayed his fellows at Bergenworth and brought forbidden blood back with him to Canehurst Castle. It was there that the first of the inhuman vile bloods was born. The vile bloods are fiendish creatures who threaten the purity of the church's blood healing. The ruler of the vile bloods is still alive today. And so, to honor my master's wishes, I search for the path to Canehurst Castle.
That's the only new information he has.
I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
So Canehurst is one of the secret areas in the game. And just finding the invitation to the Canehurst is in another secret area, and then you got to figure out how to use it and where to go.
The password.
Fear the old blood. So that's the password that I got from watching Lawrence's skull, his history. So this is the guy that just asked me for the password. He looks already dead. No items here. Nope. Alright, so this leads out into the next new area, which I will leave till next time. So, come back, and we will do this together. See you all then.